And so, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Lots of little side quests to get done and stuff. Maybe do an even longer video this time. Push it up to an hour maybe, don't know. Possibly over several days again. Sorry, I'm a bit patchy at the moment with my recording because I'm not well. It's about a week after the last one.
Thank you very much for the help earlier, Varric.
You made it back to the alienage in one piece, then?
I don't know how I wound up in Darktown. There are just too many corners in Kirkwall.
Still got that ball of twine?
I left it at my house. Don't worry, I won't get lost while we're following Hawke.
Bring it next time, Daisy. Just in case.
See, it was endearing when Varric gave people nicknames because you learned why they had nicknames, whereas with Hispanic guy from Mass Effect 3, he was just forced on you.
Hey, this the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
Sup?
Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, a cock joke.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the stuttering and the lag. Just gonna have to man it up.
Shuffle off to the mine, and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
Would you go back for twice your previous salary?
Wow. Well,
And trust these teas, Jansen, take it. We can drown our sorrows every night. And not with his Darktown swill either.
Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
I've never done that before, usually I just ask him nicely. But whatever. I'm sure that cost me a lot of money. God, yeah, it's lagging even in the... I got 32 sovereigns, we need 50 to resume the main plot. What else have we got here? Ariane, Wayward Son. Lorene's Ferelden Imports, Tranquility. Let's do Ariane. Instantly heads the wrong way. God, no, I'm confused. There we go. Oh, man, the slowdown on this game. Right.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the Circle willingly, but it's the only place.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Why hasn't she got hair? I swear she had hair.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time, and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainrail myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainrail still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
I promise. You will see your son again.
Then you have given me the greatest blessing of maker or man. I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
You and Fainrail's father are not married?
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainrail wanted to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Don't know why she's got no hair.
Will I see you at the tavern later?
I swear she had a ponytail. Right, so we can go talk to Vincento. Vincento. It's my Alan Rickman impression. Yes, it's terrible. I don't care. Shut up. Ugh, slow down. Literally, I'm on about 15 frames if I'm lucky. And it doesn't matter if I turn fraps off. It's the whole thing is bullshit. Right, so Vincento. Hello, Vincento.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Perhaps you could stop jerking me around and tell me where your son is.
The boy's a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
Did I piss him off?
I do not wish to discuss my personal life. Let me know if you want to see my wares.
You said that without moving your lips, and while doing a different secondary. I got a lot of. Speak to Thrask. Thrask will let us know. Anyway, before we do that, I guess we go and shout at Anders. Or start off the shouting at Anders thing. Whatever, shut up.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labour. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her?
Look, Salami. Interestingly, her mother will always be in labour.
My son's hurt bad. Can't over...
And she's got a load of stuff. Design. Get rid of my vendor trash. The pearl.
Turned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl.
My
We
girl.
serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front.
Don't really have the coin
Anything
to spare.
else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
A warden?
Well, he's not now. And busy enough without answering foolish
Ray
questions
Winston.
about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
Making up for something.
And yet he needs to hide.
Anders.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Anders.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches? He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him bad.
What? Grip? Oh, we could donate. I don't have many sovereigns. I give you a sovereign.
Heard you in there, asking about the healer.
I keep forgetting about
we
these
know
things.
what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Does this really seem like a good idea?
Let's show these folks a little Ferelden justice.
I keep forgetting. Let's kill these guys. No, it's cool, just keep having your conversation in the background. I swear to God, if this isn't a third-person action brawler in the third sort of in Dragon Age 3, I'm going to be incredibly angry because it deserves better combat than it's got. This is not combat. This is just pointing a frickin' mouse, man.
I would like to know more about being a guard, Aveline.
I don't think that's the job for you.
I know, but it might help me not get caught.
You probably shouldn't have said that part.
Why?
Just... never mind.
Let's go to the Hanged Man. I wonder if Isabella's shown up yet. Bum 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 bum. Drink.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
And he'll just tell
Thanks.
you rumours.
I should go.
Anytime.
And things like rumours.
Edwina's the meanest waitress I've ever met, but she keeps my drink full. I think I might love her.
I can't remember how you get Isabella to spawn. It's probably really obvious anyway. So there's Anders. There's a vendor trash. There's Wayward Son, and then we've also got those. Okay. It's really annoying because these things seem to randomly trigger because I can't remember how to get it all to work properly. Because I'm struggling with the frame rate, I'm having to turn off fraps and everything else to get this hunk of crap running. This is a next-gen PC it's playing on, and it's just ugh. But so anyway, this is where Anders is. Don't know. Oh, I guess that's a lamp. If you're stupid. Oh hey, it's the same one-child model they have for everyone.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Why do you have glowing grey, blue eyes? I'm not colorblind.
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death? Not healing and salvation.
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
Shut up, you
Or Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
Yeah.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So yes, Anders is one of the major characters from sort of Dragon Age Origins. As I said, I have played Dragon Age, the first one, and Origins. I just didn't like it at all. So that's why there's not an LP of it.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
Such as...
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
See, mages must be content. This is where we start trying to make our stance, and obviously, as I said before, I'm going into this without picking a stance. Not there is actually I don't pick a stance there, but I haven't pre-picked my stance. I'm not, so I don't know. Let's say
Mages fall to demons. The Chantry can't trust them with the same freedoms as normal men.
And who are you to decide that how the Maker created me isn't normal? Now, will you aid me or no?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows.
How'd you skip?
Then the letters stopped coming.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning. These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
And that's Anders, the character Anders from Dragon Age Origins. Whatever, doesn't matter. He's a dick. But we're gonna be nice to him, I think. I don't know, I haven't really thought of my stance. Really don't have a stance. Both have good points. Eh. Is that all I've got? Ugh. Okay, anything else down here? No. Okay. Okay, I keep missing the button. Okay. And just wandering around doing some other stuff, and I have found what appears to be parts of a torso. I don't know, you tell me what this is. It looks like a guy got partially spawned in. Yeah, look, that's a hand. It's a breastplate. It's a collar. Actually looks like a canary body. Yeah, look, because the collar's up here on Hawk. So it's head height on Hawk, so it's probably a canary. So
the Maker guides my hand.
We've got... Shut up. We've got a bit of a canary. What the fuck is going on with BioWare games on my PC, man? I'm not being funny. I'm over-spec for all of this shit, and it's irking me. Something chronic. That even with Fraps off, I'm getting frame drops. I'm getting... Shit's not rendering.
Have I mentioned that I hate this part of town? Maker, help me. I'd rather go to the Merchants Guild.
It's just, it's really irking me now. Heavy boots. I've got heavy boots. It's really irking me. Shady merchandise, eh?
Just don't ask where anything came from.
Okay, guy who sounds like a Solarian. Buying cruel dagger. Scavenged plate armor. Formula tar bomb. I want to buy that. And I want to buy that. But Jimmy! It's made my money back. Why are you spending money that you can't afford to spend? Viewer! Why aren't you shutting the Nope. We're not nasty. Okay. Places to go, people to see. We haven't triggered the canary yet. We will be triggering the canary. Let's just get some other bollocks done with Anders. I'm hoping you can be a canary in Dragon Age 3. I don't know. They brought back multiple races.
It's dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven diseases.
There's the canary. But anyway, I'd quite like to play a canary in Dragon Age 3. I'd probably wuss out and end up playing a human. Gallows at night. During the day. Yes. Gallows at night. that's the Black Emporium. Is that there during the day as well? It is. Wow, that's mad, wicked sick. Lots of quests to do. Lots of coin to earn. Well, there's the Blooming Rose, which is the whorehouse, because we're in the Red Lantern district, lol. One of the things I do have to say that irks me about BioWare games, I don't know what they'll be like now, but a lot of the shit, like the backstory and shit, if you really want to know what's going on, you have to go to the Codex to learn all of these things. Lore. This is all stuff that I've picked up, or people I've met out of war. But yeah, it's the same on Mass Effect. You go to the Codex and the guy narrates everything. And you're like, no, hang on. Show, don't tell. It's like basic rules. Not even joking. They'll go the wrong way. So it does genuinely irk me. Something chronic. That it's just lazy. I'm sure everyone's like, oh no, leave BioWare alone, but it's damn lazy. And yeah, there's plot inconsistencies, like in Mass Effect 2, but what the collectors just came out of nowhere. There's no foreshadowing,
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Yes!
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
It's always been a weird style of storytelling for me. It's not as bad as what they did to Final Fantasy, where the whole plot was in the menu. And it told you how characters were feeling in the menu.
Just let me talk to him.
Share a Coke with Rudolph, apparently. Sadly, I no longer live in Germany, so there is no Rudolph to share a Coke with. But Rudolph's not a German name. That's racist, what you're saying, you massive tool. Shut up. It's matey boy. Hello, Carl.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
Oh dear.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
He's tranquil. It's not a good
This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Oh dear. Oh, elemental weapons. I was like, why is my... What's-his-face is tranquil.
Go down! There!
I'm getting overwhelmed!
Face me! I stand for all of us.
Ah, the slowdown, the slowdown.
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry, glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
The poor man.
Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
The Tranquil I've met seem content with their lot. Maybe it's not that bad.
You have no idea. Your emotions, your dreams, everything stripped away on someone's whim.
Ooh.
If I were made tranquil, I would wish for a friend compassionate enough to kill me. Carl, I'm sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So yes, that's Anders. Such a dick. Oh, cannot stress that enough. But no, we like him really.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong.
Shut up.
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Wow. Your problems make mine seem small.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
Yeah, you stay there in your clinic. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Black Prowler Promise next, I think. So yeah, we could pop Anders in the party. Get rid of Meryl. Pop Anders in the party. Always have Varric. There is a bit at the end when you can, depending on what side you take, end up fighting like, obviously Fenris is very anti-mage, and Anders is very anti-Templar, and everyone else sort of lies between. We've only got one character left because we don't have the exiled prince, so there's no Sebastian in this. So if you're waiting for Sebastian, never played it, don't know who he is, don't much care. Okay. Okay.
So, you married a Templar, huh?
What of it?
Are they all as dirty as they seem?
What?
Did he ever ask you to play the naughty mage and the hapless recruit? Maybe the secret desire demon and the upstanding knight?
That's disgusting.
I hear it's quite popular.
Have you seen him? Please, can you help me? My brother.
Don't worry. Helping people and killing people are what I'm best at.
I hope there will be no call to kill anyone, Sarah. Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him.
And dropped
I
frames.
pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
Aren't you the XO from bloody Mass Effect 3?
So you think the Templars, what, killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
You're better at acting at that character than you were as the bloody XO of bloody Mass Effect bloody 3. What's that over there? Help wanted. Help wanted, help wanted. Oh. 2 frames. Where was it? Oh, dear me. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Welcome to the Hightown Market.
Help wanted. Ah, Ninette. I remember this. It ends well. Spoilers, it doesn't end well.
Find my wife.
Also.
Will no one it?
What do you mean you can't help me?
I'm French.
This is a domestic matter, Sirrat. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I intend to claim the reward for finding your wife.
You are going to look for Ninette? Finally, someone who looks competent. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
The guards disagree.
They are more disagreeable than my wife. Maybe your friend is more sensible. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Dropping frames. Seriously, I'm going between 5 and 60.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's their own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
You don't care that Ninette might be hurt or dead. You sicken me.
Prick.
You have never lived with her. It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Yes, the Blooming Rose.
Absolutely.
But I kind of want to go to the gallows first.
You there?
How do we get to the gallows? It's the Chantry. Leave area. Viscount's Keep. I was just fast travel to the gallows. Okay, let's go to the gallows. If an encounter is too challenging, turn down the difficulty. I can't, I'm playing on casual. Lots of stuff going on here.
Why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
They put the Tranquil on display out here to intimidate other mages.
I think I found something of yours.
Found it? I didn't think. Thank you.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please take a look around.
It's extraordinary.
My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick on my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell
Dragon's Fang. It's larger than I expected.
Too honest.
So what does he want? He does one of these every year. Secondary. Ironbark and a spider silk gland. Yeah. What's our money like now? 32 sovereigns. Okay, what were we doing? what have we got there? Thrask, Templar recruit Hugh. So we're sort of running about 5 quests at the same time for the lols. Dropping frames like it's nobody's business. Just generally being awesome. What's up, bitches?
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Okay, and let's just pop over and say hello to Sir Thrask. Hello, Sir Thrask.
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainrail?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles. If we do not find Fainrail soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainrail went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Okay, that's all of that.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
Orzammar? Orzammar. Right. Just stopping by the Hanged Man. Just, you know, stopping by the Hanged Man. Here we go.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, That's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing.
Slow down.
Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
Isabella, everyone.
You're new around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
Who is this guy? We've got a fifth party member. Oh, I shall call you Twitchy McCopface.
Speaking from experience, are we?
Oh, we lost him.
After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
My dad, actually, watching me play Dragon Age 2 a couple of years ago, found her to be a genius character.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
What makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place to do anything right. But you're different.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
The truth is out there.
We can talk to Varric now.
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds. What do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the Deep Roads?
Bartrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
You're in luck. I'm always willing to talk about myself to beautiful women. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be... let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurous.